Trucks can move things faster than a boat can. Well, cross country anyway. Trucks are useless on the water. So if you were going by water, don't take a truck. Like a mix of football and American football. So you mean a mix between football and soccer, Hawk? Is that what you're saying? A mix between football and soccer? Even though our football is not played with the feet, and yours is. You're gonna be a cop. You're gonna be a vampire cop in a beekeeping helmet. It's gonna be epic. We play football with our hands, and we like it that way. That's America. That's the America I live in. We just call things by silly names. Oh, you look like you just stepped out of 1980s Las Vegas after a really rough weekend. It's all very silly. This is why I don't play sports. I don't do the sportsing. This is my sport. This is my sport right here. I take armies into the high elf lands and slaughter them, instead of messing around with a ball that isn't even the right shape. Go show the horse affection. Apparently you've got a horse. We can't help the fact that the Northeast United States is just flat out awesome at everything. The rest of the country just has to accept that. We're just wonderful. We're lovely, lovely, wonderful people, and we deserve to be the best because we are the best at everything in the world. And that will make everybody happy. Oh, there's a fire! Bliffy has set fire to the place. Bliffy, come on, man. You set fire to the place. You've been in here 2 minutes and you've torched the place. T20. What is T20? Is that like express cricket? Like cricket in a hurry? Because I'm not wrong in thinking that a cricket game can go on for like 3 days. It's like an event. It's a weekend. It's not a game. It's a long weekend. It's like a bank holiday weekend. Polska is at level 1 a snitch, and you're 9 to 3. Apparently snitches have very regular hours. You wouldn't think so. Yeah, keep assaulting the units. You know what? I'm going to punch you in the face, Trench Craventail, until you love me. Until you declare peace on me. Polska, are you refusing to to clean up your own puddle of urine? Because I would really appreciate it if you did that. Trench Craventail wants peace. I could not be happier for that. See? My plan worked. My Mike Tyson plan worked. I punched you in the face until you loved me. Oh, I'm good at negotiations. I should be president. Exiles of Nehek, here's the issue. I think we're going to come to peace with you by eliminating you. That's how we will establish peace with the Dune Kings, is by taking them out of the planet. We got a baby. The guy brought the baby and left it next to the pizza box on the floor. Who thinks the baby is going to get taken away from the household? I tell you right now, Kisco, I have my hand up. I have my hand up right now. If I didn't have to have one hand on the keyboard, I would have 2 hands up. Field trip to watch Penge play XCOM live. And then, okay, here's the thing, Jess. We could live stream us watching Penge play XCOM live. That's really convoluted, and I think that's amazing. It would be a sort of a live stream of a live stream. It would be weird and meta. I think Chester's going to steal the baby. You know what? That's probably for the best, Chester. Chester, just take Beth home. She's going to be so much safer with you. Yeah, I'm going to do a little tutorial video. I think it's important that people know this, that the secret to changing appearances in mirrors is don't start with a window. Back the Insane, which is a wonderful name. Sounds like something from Star Wars. Back the Insane. You have a garbage army, which I could take out by blinking at you really aggressively. Oh, the kitty! Kitty giraffe! It's sleeping on the counter! That is adorable! It's sleeping on the counter! I love the kitty. He's awesome. Sure, I have no particular issue with Jeff Goldblum. He's a perfectly fine gentleman, I'm sure. He's playing with the toy. This cat is way more active than my cat. This cat is doing things all day. My cat would have been asleep in a box by this point. So what I'm hearing, Polsk, is you could be Jeff Goldblum. You could be. You're not denying that you're Jeff Goldblum. You're not saying I'm not Jeff Goldblum. You're just saying there's a chance you could be Jeff Goldblum. I think Lionel should conduct an investigation on the Brains family, because after 2 fires, there's clearly something going on over there. Raspberry frog fedoras. Okay. So I've got a hat, and I'm going to assume it's raspberry colored. Or is it green because of the frog? Is the frog wearing a fedora? Is it a raspberry frog? Is the frog raspberry colored, wearing a fedora? You've got a lot of stuff going on there, Polsk. I think we need a little more information about that thing that you said. You're just standing on the street. This is a very ineffective interview. Yes, do that. Do that. Do that. I think she went to bed. We may have to interview her tomorrow. This has not been a howling success on your first case. Oh, War Hydra looks great when you get up close and personal. Oh boy, extreme close-up on War Hydra. Yeah, victory. Nobody is surprised by that. There's like 4 guys in their army. Steve has decided that it's totally okay to go out in your underwear. We're in public. I mean, the mailman was right there. And the paper boy, for God's sake, Steve, put some clothes on. You're getting to be a big girl now. Actually, I kind of like food comma as a pun. I think food comma is a really good thing. It's sort of, you're eating, and then you just take a break from eating, just for a sec. Just a little breather, and then you go back to eating. It's a food comma. That is most frustrating. Brains family, why are you never home? I can't meet you if you're not there. It's a simple case of non-presence. That's how we're going to get peace with the Dune Kings. We're going to kill them all. And speaking of work, when do you go to work, Art? You're an actor, so probably like 2 o'clock in the morning at a nightclub somewhere is when you go to work. Basically, if I'm understanding you correctly, they copied a dead salmon's brain and found out it wasn't a very good thing to do. Taiwan is part of China, according to the Chinese. Okay, fair enough. Well, China thinks that a lot of things are part of China that they may or may not be, but that's their own issue. Penge is not Jeff Goldblum. Polsk is Jeff Goldblum. Bobcat may or may not be Penge, and Steve is still Steve. And you are a gnome. That is correct. You are a gnome in a onesie. How's the investigation going? You're having a water balloon fight with your client, basically. Report your findings. Do it now. Stop the water balloon fight. Because I can't build you a house of chairs. As fun as that sounds. It's just not structurally sound, man. I'm going to tell you, I have a limited contracting background, and that's not structurally sound. That's not going to pass code. You'll never get that through the Planning Commission. It's just not going to happen. You go to your town planning commission and say House of Chairs, they are going to laugh you out of that office right now. It's probably because I'm the second most powerful faction in the world, and you're not Deadwood Sentinels. That's the key. I'm the second most powerful faction in the world, and you're not the first. So you're saying that Lionel works for Jeff Goldblum, who is Polsk, to spread disinformation about the existence or non-existence of Jeff Goldblum, who is Polsk, and at the same time dismissing information about Penge, who he says is not Jeff Goldblum, because we know Polsk is Jeff Goldblum, but may or may not be Bobcat. Okay. Anyone want to get the head out of the hot tub? Did you want to maybe pull this head out of the hot tub? That's not sanitary, guys. That is not okay. That's a health code violation in the mansion.